I'm Jay, and I'm going to show you some ways to make pictures. Now, what shall I use today? I'm going to use some coloured pencils. There's some fantastic colours here. Just take a look. There's a really good green. Look at this lovely yellow. Oh, what else have we got? A really nice blue. This pink's nice as well. And look at this purple. I think I'm going to use these, but the pink one first. Now, if you very, very softly push on the paper, you can hardly see where the pencil line is. So if I push a little harder, you can start seeing it more. But if I keep pushing really hard, it starts to get much darker and really, really pink. Look at the difference from this hard pink here to this very soft pink here. Let's try that out with another colour. I'm going to use some green. Again, very soft at first. Can you see that? I can hardly see it myself. Let's get a little darker. That's better. And darker again. Oh, it's turning really green now. And look. Much, much darker. Oh, that really is lovely bright green now. Look at the difference. I'm going to try it again now, but with a yellow pencil. Really soft at first. Getting harder, pushing down onto the paper more with the pencil until it gets really, really hard. And look, as it's overlapping, it's changing the other colours next to it as well. Let's try another colour. Now, the blue, I'm going to again start so softly. It's going to get darker and darker. And as it's overlapping the yellow, it's changing that colour as well. That's a really nice blue, that. OK, I'm going to show you the purple here. Really soft. Oh, I can hardly see that. It's going to get darker and darker. It gets really purple. Let's see what it looks like when it overlaps the other colours. What do you think? Why don't you have a go using coloured pencils and see what you can do?
Today we've been busy making some very colourful shapes. Right, today we're going to cut out shapes, all different sorts of shapes, and sponge them onto a piece of paper and make a really nice colourful pattern. Yeah? I'll show you. We've all got some pieces of paper like this, and what we're going to do is draw a shape. What shape should I draw?
Circle.
A circle. All right then, Matthew.
And a triangle.
A circle and triangle. OK, I'll do a circle first, all right?
Because I said circle first.
That's right. And look, I'm using the whole piece of paper, a nice big circle. And with my scissors, I'm going to cut it out all the way around to the end, like that, so you've got a circle. OK, now, are you looking, Matthew? Here's your circle. Now, I'm going to use the orange and dip the sponge, and then you hold your shape in the middle, like this. Are you ready? Yeah. And we're going to sponge it just around the edge of your shape. So you're going over your shape and onto the paper. It's a bit messy. You're going to get paint on your hands, but that's all right. And then pick up the shape. There it is, look. Look on the paper. There's your circle. It could be a sun, it could be all sorts of different things. Shall I show you again? We'll do a triangle this time.
I was wanting the shape of a sponge.
Do you want me to give you a hand, Polly? Shall I help you to cut it out? It's time for the messy bit. This is how Rihanna, Kester, Polly and Matthew use their rectangles, spirals, triangles and lots of different colours. Why don't you see how many shapes you can paint? What time is it now?
Tidy up time.
It is, so until next time, bye!
Hello, I'm Kirsten and this is Pattern Palace. Here are my patterns. I like patterns, I like looking at them and I like making them. These patterns are made up with lots of blocks of colour. Lots of different blocks of blue on this ribbon. There are blue rectangles there and some blue squares, some very dark blue and some lighter blue. Whereas on this wrapping paper, the blocks of colour are all different. There's some red, pink, purple, green. And on this ribbon, some of the colours actually overlap. Where the green meets the red, there's a new rectangle of colour with bits of red and bits of green in it. I wonder what pattern I can make with colour. I've got lots of different coloured squares of tissue paper here. I could arrange them onto this piece of white paper. Let's see what happens. Could put a pink square there, and perhaps a blue one there, and a yellow one. And I wonder what happens if I overlap the colours like that. I get slightly different colours underneath. There. I can put my squares anywhere I want to make my pattern. And choose whichever colour I want. What haven't I got? Some orange. I don't have to stick all of these squares down because I could move them and start again and create a completely different pattern. This time I think I'll put some green squares down and some yellow squares, and then I'm going to put some smaller squares on top. Here are some blue, and then some orange. That's looking pretty. And now I can fill in the rest of my pattern. Some blue squares up there. And I think I need some red squares. And that's finished. A perfect pattern for my Pattern Palace.
sunset. Oh, lovely sunset. Should we make our own? I'll tell you what, we'll make one out of using strips of coloured paper. Look, we've got red, orange and yellow. Let's start with the red first. Put these at the top and just shuffle them down like that. Then get the orange and do the same with those. Maybe mix them up with a bit of red. That's lovely. Where's he going? And then get a bit of yellow. Put those in as well. Mix those up with a bit of orange. So you're mixing all your colours together. And look at that. You get a really pretty sunset. Ooh, big picture, right. Small picture, right. We've got our sunset. Let's make some mountains. I'll show you how to do that. Bit of black paper and just tear it up. That's all you do. Easy as that. Then lay it on the paper. Then you have some lovely different shapes, like triangles and squares. And then you make up your mountain range. Look at this. Isn't that lovely? Yeah. Whoa! Big picture, right. Oh, straight lamp. Small picture. Right. We've got our mountains, we've got our sky. Let's make the sun. Bit of white paper. Just poke it behind there. Poke another piece just behind there like that. And there you have your completed sunset. Lovely. Finished. No, I haven't. Oh. Small picture, big picture.